92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You want to know if you're absolutely terrible at dating? This is the one way to do it. Second date updates again. If you go out with someone and they blow you off and you want to find out why, just email us. We'll call them for you to get to the bottom of the problem. We've got Becky on the phone right now. She emailed us about a guy named Xavier. Hi, Becky.
Hi, Jubal.
What's going on?
Congratulations, Brooke, also.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I dated a lot before I found one to get married to, so don't you worry. I had a lot of no callbacks in my life.
Yeah. Unless the issue with Xavier was that you told him you wanted to get married right away, then we didn't even need to call him.
Hey, I'm trying to make her feel better about the situation, all right? I've been there. That's all I'm saying, Becky. I've been there. What happened?
So I met Xavier last week at church, and we went out one night, and we went to dinner, and it was a great dinner. I mean, he was just so sweet. He paid for dinner and everything, and we went back to his house afterwards, and
prayed all night, didn't you?
Okay. Right. We didn't do it,
yeah, but
which is something that I really didn't want to do, but we did do a little more than kissing.
A little dry hump action.
It was really weird because at some point he just stopped and kind of stopped the whole thing and was like, I gotta go, I gotta be somewhere tomorrow morning. So I was like, okay, well, and he was like, yeah, I'll give you a call. And I don't know, it's been like a week now, and I'm just wondering what happened.
Okay. Have you tried to get a hold of him?
No, because if he wants to date me, I would assume that he would call me. I kind of want to be courted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could he have had a midnight church service that he was going to? Prayer circle?
Lydia got it, didn't she? And you're upset because you weren't invited. Okay, Becky, we're going to call him right after this. We're going to ask him why he hasn't called you or anything.
Okay.
You'll get your second date update next.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Becky emailed us about a guy that she went on a date with who she met at church. His name's Xavier. They had dinner, went back to his place and kind of fooled around a little bit. And then in, I don't know, a certain point, you feel like he got freaked out, Becky?
I don't think he got freaked out. I hope not.
He just stopped what you guys were doing and said he had to go.
Right.
Okay.
And then he was a good kisser. You'd kiss him again.
Oh, yes, he's a great kisser.
Okay.
All
So
right.
you're into it. Becky's into it.
Okay, we're going to call him right now.
Hello.
I was looking for Xavier.
This is he.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh, yeah, I know you, man, but you're the prank guy.
Yeah, I am. I'm
Oh,
the
no.
prank.
Nah, man, I don't want it, man.
I don't want it.
This is not how a phone tap usually starts. I don't usually introduce myself right off the bat. I'm calling about something else, Xavier. I just want to ask you if you know a girl named Becky.
Yeah, she looks good. I know Becky.
Okay.
She looks good.
Yeah, I know Becky.
You met Becky at church, right? Like you guys went on a date a week ago?
Yeah, we hung out once. We had drinks. We had a little bite to eat. Got to know each other, did our thing. You know what I mean?
I like you, Xavier. There's no question about you're not even asking why we're calling. You're just like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, why?
My question to you is, why haven't you called her back after you guys went out?
Oh,
Now you're hesitant.
no, man. It just wasn't. It just wasn't right. Sometimes Yeah.
Xavier.
Xavier, sometimes yeah is not an answer.
Here's the deal. Help Becky to understand maybe what went wrong so that she can learn from it.
I don't want to talk bad about nobody. She's so sweet.
Okay.
But I think she got commitment issues. She might be seeing somebody else. She's got,
Xavier, let me stop you right there. What do you mean commitment issues and attachment issues and all that?
Okay, so we making out. We're doing our thing, whatever. I get down around her back a little lower. She had a tattoo of this dude's name on her back.
Oh.
Like she's a pirate. Like she's a sailor.
She's a sailor.
She's a pirate.
Okay, so she had a tattoo of another dude's name on her. And is that when you stopped making out with her, when you saw that?
Yeah, Yeah, I'm like, whose property is this? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait. That's why you haven't called me back?
Hello?
Xavier, that's Becky. She's on the phone with us right now. Go ahead, Becky. Ask him a question.
So you just saw my tattoo on my back, and that's why you didn't call me back, because I had a name on there.
Yeah, somebody else's name. Like, what's that about? And that's only just what I saw. What other names you got all over your body?
Well,
Xavier.
You know, first of all, maybe you should ask me what it meant. Yeah, it's a guy's name, but it's my grandfather's name. That meant a lot to me.
Ooh.
Becky, did you get your grandfather's name tattooed on your ass?
It's not directly on my ass.
It is like
Somewhere
up
kinda
on your.
hidden
It's like
because-
up on your ass. And tell me why is that? You know what I mean? Like that's just weird in itself.
That's a little strange,
yeah.
Becky.
Yeah,
That
a
is a
lower
lot.
back tattoo of a family member. Normally, those are known as tramp stamps. I don't know why you would put a family
Yeah.
member on your lower back.
That's a little odd.
I don't think it is. You know, my grandfather meant a lot to me, and
Okay.
that's. I mean, it's somewhere hidden. I didn't want it to be somewhere just blatantly out in the open.
Becky,
man.
how would you feel if Xavier had his grandmother's name tattooed on his ass?
I get what you guys are saying, but it wasn't on my ass. It's not on my ass. It's a little bit above.
Yeah.
It's just above there.
It's a little touchy.
It's more tasteful than that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, the show will pay for you guys to go on a second date if you want to. Becky, would you want to go out on a second date with Xavier?
Yeah, I would want to go out on a second date, but I just hope that next time, if he has an issue, he would just ask me.
Is that all the tattoos you got? I mean, I don't
No,
expect nothing
I
else.
have one more that's behind my neck. It's my mom.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
saw that one. That's cute though.
He likes that. All right. Xavier, knowing now that it's her grandfather's name and it's not completely on her ass.
Oh, man, I don't know. It's really close to her ass, yo.
Hey, Xavier, think of it this way. It says a lot that family is important to her.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Xavier, you play your cards right. Your name could be the next one on her ass.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The actual date that happened in today's second date update is probably one of the biggest train wrecks I've ever heard of.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Lucas, I read your email, and it sounds like you had an awesome time with the girl that you want us to call today.
Yeah, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't ideal.
Oh, no.
Explain to everybody what not ideal is. Was it the first part where the tears happened, or the rest of it where the funeral happened?
No, stop.
It
Stop.
wasn't. It wasn't a funeral. It was a cemetery.
Oh, my bad.
So,
That's not better.
Tell everybody about your date. First of all, how'd you meet this girl?
I met Avery. Her name's Avery. I met her through a friend of a friend,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
and I picked her up at her place. And she got in the car, and I could sort of tell. I mean, I don't really know her that well, but I could sort of tell that something wasn't right. So I asked her, are you okay? And she started crying right there. I mean, she was talking about she had something with her family, her parents, and she was really upset.
At
So,
that point, Lucas, why didn't you just go, you know what? Maybe we'll do this date another time, and I'll take you back home so you can deal with whatever you got going on.
I mean, I thought about it, but, in that moment, I was just like, maybe she just needs someone to talk to.
Thank
All right.
goodness.
Or you
because-
saw a moment
what?
of weakness and you were like, yeah, all right.
Get on his
I know
shoulder,
how
baby
this is
girl.
going to end.
You guys, he's just trying to be a nice guy. You can't drop a crying girl off at her house just to let her cry by herself.
Yeah, she just seemed like she needed to get a lot of stuff off her chest,
So what was
Yeah.
wrong? Did you figure out what was going on?
I mean, just something with her parents. She had gotten a big argument with them about, she said, her life choices, I guess.
Whoa.
And eventually the conversation got into her childhood, and
Oh, gosh.
it got pretty deep.
Yeah, see, at that point, I think you should have maybe ended the date. But I can't even believe your next step.
No.
Lucas took her to a cemetery.
What?
Why? What?
Why would you take a crying
Well,
girl
look,
to...
okay, hold on. Because in my mind, I was thinking, we definitely can't go to a restaurant at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was full on ugly crying kind of.
Yeah.
Was the circumstance.
Good for you for sticking with it, though, Lucas. Lucas, it's impressive that you've even able to stick with it this
Yeah.
long. If that happened to me 5 seconds, I'd be out, dude.
God, you could at least take her to ice cream to cheer her up. How did you get to a cemetery, dude?
I was like, we gotta go somewhere. That it's not going to be like ridiculous that she's crying so much. So we happened to drive by a cemetery, and I thought, in that split second, I was like, this is the perfect spot.
That is, yes.
I suppose.
Look, it's quiet, it's private. There's not a lot of people. So in that moment, I thought it was the best choice.
Plus, you can always use the perspective of, hey, things could be worse.
Yeah.
You could be dead.
Look at that guy and that person over there.
What did you say to her?
I mean, I was like, look, this is just a quiet place where you can just do your venting, and and I'll just listen. And
Okay.
she was really being open about all this stuff about her family. And weirdly enough, I thought that there was like a connection.
Is this your new thing now, Lucas? You're gonna start taking people on cemetery dates. It worked out so well for you.
It'll be a thing, yeah.
All right. How did everything end with her?
I sort of, after all this stuff she'd been revealing, I felt kind of closer to her, and so I put my arm around her, and we walked to the car, and then, I thought it would be an okay moment to try to kiss her.
Oh.
After all that?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That is a bad choice on so many levels, Lucas.
That's coming from Jubal.
Yeah.
Look, like looking back at it now, obviously it wasn't the best decision.
She just poured her heart out to you about some family issues she's having. She's been crying, and you're in the middle of a cemetery. Not the best time to make a move.
She had calmed down a little bit, and like I said, the things that she had been telling me, I feel like we had gotten like close in a couple hours that she'd been, telling me all this stuff,
I think I would have kissed him if I was the girl in that moment. I mean,
Really?
yeah, you feel super connected to someone like that.
I think it's called vulnerable.
Yeah.
Vulnerable.
Yeah, and you're vulnerable, and
Sad.
you have everything opened up to him.
She definitely wasn't having it. She
there
definitely
we
pulled back, and I did not. It was not a smart move on my part.
You said she wasn't into it. What did she say when you tried to kiss her?
She sort of stepped back and was like, you want to kiss me in a cemetery? She basically just wanted to go home at that point.
And you still want to call her for a second date update.
Ballsy.
Like I said, I felt by the end, even though, she wasn't receptive to the kiss, that there was some sort of connection there.
Well, she obviously trusted you. She told you all that
Totally.
stuff about her childhood and stuff.
Or she's crazy. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Great. Thanks,
I'm
guys.
excited about this one.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
After the first date that you had, Lucas, I still can't believe that you want to call this girl and do a second date update. You're sure you want to go through with this?
Yes, I'm definitely sure, yeah.
If you missed the first part of the second date update, Lucas took this girl Avery out he met through friends. Soon as they started driving to go to dinner on their date, she broke down in tears because of some stuff that was going on with her family. That wasn't enough to scare Lucas away, so he decided, you know what, we can't go to dinner. This is going to be awkward now. I'm going to stop at the best place possible, a cemetery.
Yeah.
And walk around the cemetery and let her spill her guts there. I know is the only option you had, Lucas. And then when Lucas tried to kiss her at the end of the night, she pushed him away. I was like, you want to kiss me in a cemetery? I don't think so. I never asked you, Lucas, how many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
It's been a week now. The text I sent, she just hasn't responded back to at all.
Just nothing?
She hasn't apologized profusely and said, "Oh my God, I came across as a crazy nut job. Let's do this again."
No, I haven't heard from her at all.
And honestly, you still find her super attractive.
I do, yes, I do.
Okay.
Sometimes crazy can be hot. I'm not going to lie.
Seriously, though.
All right.
All right, Lucas. Well, we're going to give her a call right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
All right, great.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Avery, please?
this is Avery.
Hey, Avery, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you? You got a second?
From where?
Moving 92.5, Brooke and Jubal in the morning. We do a morning show from 6 to 10 every weekday.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a friend of the show, and he thinks that you're avoiding him and don't want to go out on another date with him, so he asked us to call you and find out if he did something wrong on your date.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee you remember this little date that you went on. It should be pretty memorable.
I mean, not to be weird, but I've been on a couple dates recently. Can you tell me his name?
What would be the only date that you went onto a cemetery?
Oh my gosh.
It's Lucas.
Oh.
Did you not like Lucas?
So he told you about the cemetery. How much did he tell you about this date?
Oh.
He just, kind of told us there was a weird moment after he picked you up where you were having some personal stuff going on and got kind of upset, and then he decided to stop at the only place that he could find where he thought you two could talk quietly, which was a cemetery. He did say that he tried to kiss you at the end of the evening, and you shunned his advances because it was weird to try to make out with you in a cemetery. Yeah. Is that what did it?
I was going through a lot that day, as you know already, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though I was clearly, horrible and weird, he was really a little weird. I'm sorry, but...
Really?
He was the weird one in this whole thing?
Yeah.
Well, he said some stuff that I think he was trying to make me feel better, but it wasn't really working.
Can you give us an example of something that he said?
Well, I mean, did he tell you, what we did in the cemetery?
He just said that you guys walked around and talked, and he kind of let you vent whatever you were feeling.
There's more activities that you can do in a cemetery.
I guess. I had no idea.
Oh, no.
No. I mean, that was it. But while we were walking around, he would occasionally, stop in front of headstones and be like, "Oh, isn't it sweet, all these husbands and wives buried together?"
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's creepy.
That is super creepy.
I thought it was going to be he stole the flowers and gave them to you, but that's even worse.
Yeah.
That happened too.
Oh.
He did that?
What?
No.
He pulled a flower off a grave and handed it to me and said, "Here, this will cheer you up." And I was like, "This is a dead person's flower." And he said, "They won't miss it."
I'm so confused on who to think is crazy.
I know.
This one. I just don't know.
At first I was like, Lucas, are you sure you want to call Avery? Now I'm like, these two are a perfect couple.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I know that he was trying, to lighten the mood, but we were in a cemetery. I was clearly having a meltdown. And his solution was to pull flowers off graves and say things like, "We'll all be dead soon, even your parents."
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well,
Up until that point, I was like...
I have a history with my parents.
Yeah.
But I don't wish them dead.
Up until that point, I was like, all right, well, it's kind of cool. He's trying to lighten the mood and maybe help you laugh and get through your stuff. But then going like, hey, don't worry about anything you're having at home with your parents. They'll be dead soon.
Oh, that's not
That usually doesn't play well.
No.
Like I said, I totally will be the first to say that I was in a really bad space and probably should have canceled. But, ultimately I'm looking for a partner in life, and I don't think I want to be a partner with someone who's kind of weird.
And maybe someone who's not already hoping that your parents die.
Yeah, that could be a bonus.
I should actually tell you that Lucas is on the other line right now and just heard your recap of the date.
Oh, God, no.
Hey, Avery.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
You poor thing.
Look, I had no idea how to react. I mean, you were obviously really upset. So I was just trying to do anything to take your mind off of it or lighten the moment. I don't actually want your parents to be
it
dead.
kind of took my mind off it, but not in the right direction.
I didn't. I was improvising. I've never been in a situation like this before. So I was just trying to find any way that I could possibly get your mind off of things. That's all that was.
I mean, you could kind of understand that, right, Avery?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that I was doing a good job on a date either. I was doing a very bad job for a date. But I feel like if this is your go-to response to say, "Oh, your parents will be dead soon," and you put flowers on graves, that's bad.
Look,
that's a bad solution.
It was obviously a terrible, bad attempt at a joke. But the only reason I said it was just to try to get your mind off of things, change the subject. I wasn't, not thinking that clearly either.
It sounds to me like you two are perfect for each other. I'm not going to lie.
It's an off day
Yeah.
for both of you.
It just maybe it was one of those days you should have turned the car around and had the date on a different day.
Well, yeah, like I said, I should have called it off from the get-go. And I know that so many people encountering a total meltdown would just run away, and I get that. And Lucas, I'm really grateful for you to just sticking it out. And
See,
I mean, though you were kind of a idiot, I mean, I know it was a good intentioned idiot.
See, at least Lucas was trying, and he liked you enough to try to get a second date with you on a radio
Yeah, that's the other thing
show.
that's kind of weirding me out, I'll be honest. Like, I wouldn't want a second date with me after that. I was awful.
But Lucas still wants to go out with you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just thought, you're being really honest, and I think you're still pretty great. I know it wasn't ideal this first time around, but I like you.
Aw,
See, that should say a little something, Avery, don't you think?
that's really
Because honestly,
nice.
Avery, if I picked you up and you started bawling like that, I would have left you by the side of the road. So why don't you give Lucas another chance? We will pay for a second date. Will you go out with Lucas again?
Oh, come on.
I mean, I guess it can't be any worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Positive
See?
attitude.
It's just like we tell everybody with the show, set your standards low and you'll like us if you just listen.
I mean, and if that's kind of our worst, and we still manage to be cordial, nice people, then maybe we could do better. I don't know. Just please, no creepy jokes, okay?
No more creepy jokes and no more cemeteries.
Awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations, Lucas. You got your second date.
Great. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. And Avery, I hope that you have a great time, and I hope that everything that you were worried about on your last date is okay now and you're in a better place personally.
Great. Thank you, guys.
I mean, I say that, but I kind of hope you cry again just so we can
Oh,
have
come
Lucas call
on.
back in and do another second date.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for today's second date update is named Jake. And Jake, I suspect, is a master dater.
Oh, really? Why's that?
Well, because, normally in dating, you don't want to seem too eager.
Uh-huh.
There's like the 2-day rule where you're going to wait a couple days before you contact them. Some people right away start texting and they get way too excited and then it scares off the other person.
Oh, I hate that 2-day rule, but okay.
That's me. Yeah, I scare people off.
Yeah, well, not Jake. Jake is really good at it. Apparently, he waits a little longer than 2 days.
Oh.
And the timing, I believe, is going to be perfect. Because Jake waits 2 years.
What?
To contact the person that he wants to get together with. Jake, I see what you're doing, and I like it.
It's a slow play.
Yeah, it's all part of my master plan, you guys. It works every time.
Every time.
Every couple
Yeah,
years.
Good.
He might go on one date every decade, but whatever.
Dude,
He gets it done.
Hope you never want to get married. At that rate, you're not going to propose for like 200 years.
Well, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, so I kind of took that and ran with it, you know?
Yeah, I like
you
it.
did.
You do things in extremes. I can appreciate that, Jake. Why are you waiting 2 years to get a hold of the girl that you want to call today?
So I met this girl on a social website.
They had those 2
Okay.
years ago?
They did, absolutely.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. Wow.
And I assume you guys went out 2 years ago.
Yes. So I connected with this girl on the phone. We actually met up for a date, and I love to golf.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to the driving range almost every weekend. Come to find out, this girl had never, ever held a club or definitely never hit a ball before. So I was super excited to take her to the driving range.
Okay.
Okay, that could go really well or really horribly.
Absolutely, but fun nonetheless.
Okay, yeah,
so
true.
always
Horrible is fun. Yeah.
You know, she was excited to learn, so it was an exciting date, to say the least. We get there, I get us a big bucket of balls, and as soon as I grab this bucket of balls, I see this older gentleman kind of staring at us from off in the distance.
And you were like, screw her, I want to date the older gentleman. And you ended up...
Not at all, buddy.
Oh.
I was thinking, does this guy checking me out, or is he checking my date out? Because she was looking really good.
Okay, so you fought an old guy at the driving range because he was looking at your date.
No, I did not try to fight him.
Damn, okay.
So
Well,
what
this is not exciting to me anymore.
No, I'm really curious. What does he have to do with your guys' night?
So check this out. So I find us a good tee, and I'm knocking some balls. I'm showing her how to hit, and then I get behind her, and I'm showing her how to swing, of course, right? It's our first date. So this guy starts getting closer and closer.
How is he getting closer? Like, I picture like a cartoon character like hiding behind poles and then moving to the closer one next to you.
Listen, because he started off at his car, and now he's inside the place where we are, and he's only like 5 booths over, which it's not really that far away. And every time I look over, he's looking over. So I am getting a big creepy vibe from this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we're finished hitting our bucket of balls, and he comes up to us. And I'm like, oh, boy, here we go. This is not going to be good.
Yep, it's about time to beat down an old man.
Come to find out, he's not a creepy old man. He is a father spying on his daughter, which is the girl I'm taking out on our first date.
What? It was her dad?
Wait, and she didn't say anything? Like her dad's over there staring at you guys and she didn't give you like a heads up?
And did her dad confront you?
He definitely confronted me. He introduced himself, and he said, listen, I don't think that's very gentlemanlike of you on your first date to be standing behind my daughter like that.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Let the woman live her life. Raise your daughter to be independent and strong-willed so she can make her own damn decisions, Dad. So what'd you say?
Well, to be honest with you, I just gave him the respect that he deserved. It was his daughter, and obviously it left a bad taste in my mouth. Now, this girl called me for a couple weeks, and I never answered the phone.
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get involved in that.
I wouldn't want to deal with that either.
Pretty dramatic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I stopped taking her phone calls, and she called me for a couple weeks. I guess she had a good time.
I don't understand. Why now? Why are you going to try to call her back now, though? You think the dad died or something over the course of 2 years?
Oh, man. No. Something amazing happened in my family. My sister had a baby, and she actually had a little girl. So now I have a beautiful little precious niece.
Oh, cute.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah, and you know what? I am so protective of this little kid.
Okay.
And it has me thinking, I understand now why her father, this girl's father, was so protective of his daughter.
Oh, give me a break.
No, really, I totally get it, really.
Wow.
Okay.
So wait, having a niece has made you realize what was going through a weirdo dad's head.
I guess I can kind of relate. I'm very protective, so he's protective, and I get it.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, I know it's been 2 years, and it's kind of a long time, but I feel like I at least owe her that much. Give her that opportunity to just say what she had to say, and, she deserves that much.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, we'll play a song, and I'll call her father to get permission to talk to her on the phone. And then we'll come back and get your second date update, all right?
All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, today's second date update reminds me of a movie that I saw on the internet one time.
Really?
It was called Daddy Like to Watch.
Oh, my God. No.
Different.
Oh, my God, no.
Completely different storyline.
Oh, gross.
A lot of similar characters, though. There was a guy dating a daughter and then a father. Anyway, we'll just get right in to today's second date update. Jake is on the phone with us, and he wants to call a girl named Teresa. He actually went out with Teresa over 2 years ago. They went to the driving range. The thing was, her dad had followed them and showed up to the driving range and also came up to him after and was like, hey, I don't think it's very appropriate that you were touching my daughter. Because I guess at one point he was like trying to show her how to swing. He was, basically using it as an excuse.
Yeah, the classic
to touch the dude's daughter.
Yeah.
But anyway, he came up and confronted him. And Jake ignored her phone calls after that and hasn't talked to her in 2 years. And he wants to call her and apologize for not at least answering her call and ask her out on another date.
How are you going to do this? I mean, are you going to go into the fact that now you have a baby niece and you suddenly understand why her dad is so crazy possessive?
Yeah, I'm just really hoping that she's going to be open to just at least hearing me out. And who knows, we'll take it from there. But I really do think this girl is a great catch.
Okay. Well, I can send you a link to that video I was talking about, too.
Oh, my gosh.
About watching that.
No, that's okay. I think I'm good, man.
Okay.
Well, we don't know how Jake's story is going to end yet. We'll see how possessive that father
true.
is.
Yeah, let's find out. All right, Jake, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Teresa?
Yes.
Hey, Teresa, how are you? My name is Jubal from a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
I'm actually calling you because one of our listeners emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You been out on any dates in the last 2 to 5 years?
That's a big question.
Okay. Well, are you currently dating anybody right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. How serious is it?
why are you asking me this?
Well, you went out on a date with a dude 2 years ago, and he actually emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone because you guys stopped talking after that date.
What?
He basically like ghosted you.
He ghosted you before the term ghost was even used as a dating term.
That's a good point.
Who? Who is it?
His name is Jake.
Wait. Like, no. It can't be the Jake I'm thinking of.
Well, if the Jake you're thinking of took you to the driving range, then that's the Jake we're talking about.
Oh, my gosh. Serious?
Yep. He emailed us and said that he would like us to get in contact with you because he feels bad for not answering your phone calls.
What? After 2 years?
Yeah.
Apparently
he said he's been thinking about it.
Really stewing on this one for a while.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that cool to you or is that creepy?
That's weird. That's crazy.
Like crazy like a good thing or crazy like you think he's crazy?
Crazy like I cannot believe this is happening right now. This is weird.
Well, it's happening, and Jake is the person who didn't call you back.
Yeah.
And we already know the reason for that. It was because he told us that your dad followed you guys and kind of confronted him after.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Which I cannot believe your dad did that.
Oh, yeah, you don't know my dad.
Yeah.
So what's happening with Jake? Like, he wants to talk to me? What's going on?
He does want to talk to you, and he's actually on the other line.
Hi, Teresa.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry, I'm a little late on the call back.
2 years.
A little.
A little bit.
Sorry, is this for real?
Yes.
You're not playing a joke on me, are you?
No, we're not playing a joke on you. Jake is a listener to our show. He emailed us and said he wanted to get in contact with you after 2 years.
Why? It's been 2 years. Why are you calling me now?
Look, I really just wanted to apologize to you. I do feel horrible. I think this is so immature of me that I did not answer your phone call. I feel really bad. I just want to say that I am sorry. I was immature, and you deserve much, much better than that, Teresa. I'm so sorry.
Wow. Well said.
Dude, Teresa, you just got the apology that I think millions of women are looking for after being ghosted after a date.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that, Jake. I appreciate it.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I said, I just feel really bad about the way the date ended because I really had a good time on our date. I think you have a terrific backswing. And
a terrible backswing.
Well, listen, I can still help you improve that, but we'll get into that later. So I just want to touch base about, how the date ended and your father was kind of stalking us. And yes, it creeped me out. I think it would have creeped anybody out. That isn't your fault. And I at least should have gave you the opportunity to, to explain the situation to me. And I feel bad. It isn't your fault.
Thanks. I mean, I don't know if I was in your situation, if I really would have responded differently anyway. So I can't really hold that against you.
Well, thank you for understanding. Thank you so much.
So wait, Teresa, I mean, what are you feeling right now? Have you been thinking about Jake at all over the last 2 years?
Probably a lot more than you would imagine.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, that date, and again, not necessarily Jake's fault, but that was a kind of a big thing in my life because my dad, he'd never quite gone that far before, but he pulled a few things like that.
Uh-huh.
And after that, I stopped talking to my dad.
What?
Whoa. Wow, so I guess you have thought about Jake. Jake, you threw a rift in between her and her dad.
What did you do?
What do you have to say for yourself, Jake?
That is not true.
No, listen, Teresa, are you serious? You haven't talked to your dad?
No, I haven't. But that's an issue between me and my dad. I talked to him about boundaries and letting me live my life,
and he did not listen to me. And that incident was beyond humiliating. And you have to understand that even if it hadn't happened on that date, it would have happened at some point. And I had to draw a boundary.
Yeah, I know, but your dad, he just loves you and he's looking out for you, you know?
He would have never, ever pulled that crap if I was a boy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you're not a boy. You're his little girl.
I'm not his little girl. I'm an adult woman.
Look, this may be kind of weird, but I just became an uncle, okay? My sister just had this beautiful little baby girl. And it's completely changed my life, Teresa. Like, all I want to do is protect this little girl, make sure that she is safe at all times. I would do anything. And it gave me, like, a glimpse into how your father feels about you.
Are you serious?
And that's why I feel so bad, because your father was just doing what a good father should do. He was looking out for his little girl.
No. There's a difference. I appreciate that he cares. I appreciate you understand. But there's a difference between caring and wanting someone to be safe and completely invading their life and overruling their own decisions. That's a different story.
You know, you're right. He pushed it a little too far. He crossed the line. But everything he did was out of love and in your best interest. So you have to keep in touch with this guy. He's your father.
This is not your deal. This has nothing to do with you. This is something that happened between me and my dad, and I made this decision. You don't have to be his advocate. I have made this decision for myself.
Teresa, I'm not saying you need to call him and forgive him right away. All I'm saying is understand where he's coming from and give him a chance. Talk to him at least. I mean, you've got to talk to your father.
Do you really care about this much?
Yes, I really do, because I understand now where he's coming from, Teresa. I get it.
Because you're an uncle.
Wait.
You guys went on one date, Jake. I mean, if Teresa doesn't want to talk to her dad anymore, that's her choice, right?
Yeah, but I just feel bad because I feel like it's kind of because of me, like I said. I don't know.
Jake, it's not because of you. This would have happened at some point. If it wasn't my date with you, it would have been my date with someone else or anything else.
Teresa, I have a favor to ask. And I know you don't owe me any favors, but listen, would you please just talk to your father and just let him just tell you how he feels? Maybe hear him out. And that's all I ask, please.
Teresa, how do you feel about this? Are you annoyed? Are you think that it's awesome? He's so...
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's funny that he's bringing this up right now because I have been thinking about my dad a lot lately, and it is his birthday in a couple of weeks.
I was going to say, right now, that would make it like...
God, me too. I was like, what is happening?
Talk about everything aligning.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason that we're reconnecting today. Maybe it's just to help you and your father reconnect also.
Hey.
I think you should give him a call.
You know what? I'm going to think about that.
All right.
Okay.
That's good.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
So is that what you're most excited about, Jake?
Yeah.
That's it. Bye.
Hey, Jake, now that you may have helped repair a family relationship, Teresa, would you like to go on a second date with Jake again? We'll pay for it. Or would you like me to pay for a date with your dad who you haven't talked to in a while?
Wait, are you asking me to choose between a date with my dad and a date with Jake?
Or you guys can all go out together again. But this time,
Oh my God.
you know it.
I did not expect this when I woke up this morning.
I bet.
I feel like it's important to be open to possibilities. And you know what? What is one date with Jake where my dad is not there?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't talk to your dad beforehand. Wait until after you go on the date, because there could be a chance, you could be back in the same place.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I can't wait to see how this plays out. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Jake wanted to call Teresa. Actually was a long time since they even talked. Excuse me, I'm getting all choked up. But they didn't end up going out again because her dad was super angry.
Yeah, he's like...
Like controlling dude with his daughter. And then we got her on the phone and found out that she actually stopped talking to her dad after they went out because she was tired of him trying to run her life.
Right, because she's in a adult.
Yeah.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
it was weird because Jake was like, no, you got to start talking to your dad again. My sister has it, and I know what it is now. I have a niece. And so what he was doing was fine. And I feel bad about it and all this other stuff.
He's more concerned about her and the dad
Yeah,
than him getting a date.
I think he wants to date her
I
dad.
think he wants to be someone's possessive father.
Yeah. So they decided to go out again, and I guess he's going to try to convince her to repair that relationship, whatever. Good luck to them. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
If you missed the first part of today's second date, Alex is on the phone, and Alex wants to call a girl named Madeline. They went to a carnival together, said they had a fun time. He even won her a small little teddy bear after I think he spent over $1,000 on games. He spent a lot of money trying to win her a prize. He finally won her a prize. They actually kissed when they were on the Ferris wheel, and then later when they were leaving and saying goodbye, she just gave him a hug and wouldn't kiss him again. So he's wondering if something happened between the Ferris wheel and her going home. And something I completely forgot to bring up in the first part, Alex, is you also said that she's a big fan of state capitals.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Correct.
Maybe she was just not impressed with your state capital knowledge, and that's why she's not calling back. Like, it's probably Bismarck. Is it North Dakota, South Dakota? Who knows? I think you got Bismarcked is what happened.
You got Bismarck?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It happens to a lot of people.
That's low.
I don't know, man. I think I was doing pretty good on my state capitals. I mean, I even got Mount Pillier, so...
Oh, that's a hard one.
Is that even America?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's Vermont.
Is that a state?
Oh, gosh.
This is, okay, my head's about to explode. We should just call her.
Yeah.
I really hope this works out for you. I'm actually rooting for you on this one because it sounds like you really felt like this girl was special.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
It must have been something that happened at the carnival, like, I don't know. I mean, it must have just been some stupid thing that I wasn't even aware of. And I just feel like if we can get on the same page, it'll totally be fine.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can make that happen for you. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Madeline?
Yes, it is.
Hey, what's up, Madeline? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning? I know it's a weird name. Have you ever heard that?
Sorry.
It's
No, I don't know it.
It's a radio show.
Oh, a radio show.
Mm-hmm. I'm calling you today, Madeline, because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
About me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or why?
Well, because you recently went on a date with them, but now you're not calling them back. So have you been on a lot of dates in the last few weeks?
I've just been on one.
And was that with somebody named Alex?
Yeah.
To the carnival?
How do you know that?
Because Alex is the dude that wants us to call you.
Why?
Because he really liked you. He thought you were really cool and smart and funny and beautiful, and now he's not getting a call back.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
It is? Okay. Well,
I just didn't see the point because I don't think that we have a future together.
from the way he described your date, everything was great.
Yeah, he said that the energy between you two is awesome.
He's a great guy. I just, I'm looking for something that's more long-term, and I just didn't see a future with him.
Well, how can you judge that based off of one date at the carnival?
I don't know. I just know. How long do you need to know somebody before you know if you do or don't want to spend your life with them? I mean...
1 minute.
That's
I can
quick.
tell. It just takes me 1 minute.
Really
yeah.
quick.
But I'm a very good judge, just because I don't want to be around anybody for my whole life.
Oh my God. Was it the kiss? Because he said you guys kissed on the Ferris wheel. Was it a bad kiss?
No, the kiss was fine. It was a little wet, but, it could have been me. Who knows?
So what was it?
Well, I don't know. It's just kind of personal. I don't know if I should say it.
It's personal.
You guys probably won't understand. I just don't feel like I should say it.
Really?
Well, he really wants to know because he liked you a lot.
Well, it's just the same with me. I'm looking for, a long-term relationship. I'm looking for the one. I want to get married. And there's just certain factors that I need from a man.
Is he short, too tall, too ugly? Sometimes I meet people and they're too ugly to date.
Yeah, but maybe
Is
it's
that?
Or is it something bigger, like he doesn't want kids and you want kids, or?
No, he definitely wants kids. I asked him. That's kind of the problem.
Oh.
The problem is he wants kids and you don't?
I just really want to have a nice, beautiful family and cute kids. And I think that a lot goes into who you pick as a mate in order to, ensure that your children are going to be beautiful babies. And there was this...
So he's going to produce ugly children? That's what it sounds like to me. You're like, his genes are not up to par.
Well, that's kind of the problem.
His genetically, he doesn't work for you?
Kind of. There's these things at the carnival where you can actually go into a photo booth and it matches you both together to show what your children will look like.
That's funny.
I know you're laughing, but it's actually fairly accurate. They have them now to where they're like 90% accurate.
Really? What?
And yeah, and when we did that, Alex and I, it wasn't a good result.
No.
Wait, come on, that's like a fake carnival thing. It
Yes.
isn't actually what your kids are gonna look like.
But it's pretty reliable.
No,
the computer effects are very reliable. Think what you want, but I believe it's very, very accurate.
I promise. I have 2 babies with a man, and they turned out nothing like we expected them to look like.
But you probably didn't do the computer thing at the carnival either.
No, but I bet that they'd be pretty ugly if we did, and they're beautiful children. Like, you can't base something off of some weird carny game.
I don't want to take that chance with Alex.
Okay, so the reason you don't want to go out with him again is because you took a picture at the carnival that meshed both your faces together to show what your kids would possibly look like, and you think the baby was ugly.
Well, I think we both thought it was pretty ugly.
Oh my God, you can't.
Well, why don't we ask him?
Hold up.
Madeline, because Alex is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
Madeline, are you kidding me? That's your legitimate reason for not wanting to go out with me again.
Alex, I had no idea you were on the other line. I'm really sorry for embarrassing you. That's the truth. And we both agreed.
It's not embarrassing for me. This is embarrassing for you. This is your reason? Those things are garbage. It had some of my stubble on the baby.
Yeah.
You think our baby's going to be born with like 5 o'clock shadow?
Well, no, of course not. But it still gives us some insight of possibly having an ugly baby.
No.
What?
I've done research on this, and like I said, these photo booths are very accurate these days. They're like 90% accurate.
Come on!
10 years ago, it wasn't the same. But now they're very reliable, and there's a good chance that our baby's going to be ugly, and I just don't want to risk it.
That's just putting the horse before the cart. We've only been on one date, and we're already talking about whether or not our baby may or may not be ugly.
I don't feel like wasting time. Like, why start a relationship with somebody where you already know off the bat that there's a good chance your child's going to be ugly? And I want a long-term relationship. I'm looking for a husband. I want to get married.
There's always a chance your baby's going to be ugly.
And Madeline, how could you even say, they're 50% your genes. What if you're the one that's contributing the ugly genes? Then you're always going to have an ugly kid. It doesn't matter. When your baby is born, that thing can be literally look like a fish, and you will think it's the most beautiful thing ever. It's just how nature works. You love your own kids. You're supposed to anyway.
Yeah, not everybody does.
But that's the idea, right, Madeline? And if you're going for just looks, even for your children, I just don't feel like that's very smart.
Well, I just think it's very important to give your baby the best future possible. And I want to have an attractive baby.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
And I hear what you're saying about 50% me. That's true. But let me tell you, my ex-boyfriend and I did the same machine, and we actually had a very cute baby come out in the photo.
Okay, so it's just how you guys mesh together, and you don't feel like you and Alex would make a good-looking baby because of the carnival picture that you took.
Yes, and it made me realize that sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. So I actually started texting my ex again this week.
Oh, my gosh.
And it looks like we're going to hang out and see
Oh my gosh,
if we
Alex.
should try again.
What are you talking about? This is absolute insanity. I cannot believe you are giving a machine, a carnival machine, any sort of validity on how you run your life. I mean, this is just... Am I crazy for thinking this is crazy?
Maybe, yeah, a little bit, Alex. I think you're being a little bit crazy about this.
Alex, I am totally on your side right now. This is lunacy.
You can think it's crazy all you want, but I have certain things that I want in my life. I know what I want, And if things go well with my ex, then who knows? I feel like we could really have a better shot at producing a beautiful child than Alex and I.
Okay. Well, sounds like you guys are getting along great. So, Madeline, would you like to go on a second date with Alex? We will pay for it.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh my gosh. Alex, are you disappointed in that?
At this point, not at all.
Alex, I'm sorry if this whole thing hurts your feelings. I mean, you should definitely go back to the carnival and try with other women. You never know, but I have a feeling that all the results are going to be a little negative.
Oh!
All right.
Wow.
Well,
Alex, you're going to have fugly babies. Sorry.
apparently.
Okay, yeah, sure, you're right. That's what I'll do. I'll just be lining up women to hopefully find the one time that I can maybe produce a beautiful baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's such a good visual.
the good news, Alex, is you get to spend more time at the carnival, and I think that's a highlight for you. So I'm considering this a successful second date.
Thanks a lot. See you at the carnival.
Taking a date to the carnival, it's usually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Got cotton candy, some corn dogs, lots of bright lights. And there's also a 50% chance that if a ride malfunctions while you're on it, you could be on the news.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's cool, too.
Always fun.
Yep, and that's where Alex took the girl that he wants to call today for a second date. Apparently, they went to a carnival. What's up, Alex? How are you?
Hey, y'all. How's it going?
That sounds like a great idea, Alex. Are you a big fan of carnivals?
Who's not? Like, it's playing some games, riding some rides.
Lots of sweaty carnies.
Yeah.
Those guys are awesome.
It's the best part.
And just really sweaty people. There's a lot of sweat
Yeah, there
that
is.
happens at carnivals. And how'd you meet your date?
So, Madeline and I, we met on a dating app.
And what'd you like about her?
Well, I thought she was super cute. She has these really nice eyes, and messaging with her, she had like a really good sense of humor, and she's really into state capitals, which is like, super random.
State capitals.
Yeah, like she just mentioned it in her bio, and we were messaging. She was like, no, it's no joke. Like, I'm really good at knowing all the state capitals.
Wow.
And she likes to research why they're the capital in the first place. Yeah, I know.
That is interesting.
Right? Yeah.
A couple of capitals have switched. They were one city, then they became a different city.
Exactly. And so, and I always felt like I was pretty good at knowing those in like the fourth grade or whatever.
When you had to.
It was a fun thing to talk about, not the usual sort of like, what do you do? What do you like?
Yeah, that's true. Usually people on dating profiles are like, I love to hike. That's what everybody says. I've never seen anybody like, I just really love state capitals.
Right, exactly. So I was like, this is cool. This is a unique, interesting person.
Right. And so how was it when you guys first met up?
I mean, like one funny thing, she looked like exactly like her pictures on her profile.
Oh, that's funny.
Which was really good, but she was also wearing the exact same outfit.
Oh, that must be her hot outfit then, her sexy outfit.
Yeah, I have that one outfit too, and I'm like, oh my God, I have it on in 3 photos. Dang it.
Right. So, I mean, like I mentioned it, and she was like, yeah, she basically said that. She's like, look, I look really good in this. Like, why would I not wear it?
Why not? Everybody should just have one outfit they wear all the time that is their favorite outfit. Never switch it up.
And it's not a bad idea off a dating app. Like, you know exactly who you're meeting then, right? You're like, oh wait, that's the girl with the blue shirt.
I would rather have that than show up and be like, who are you?
Yeah. So how did everything go when you were out there at the carnival? Any weird moments, or was it all good?
Well, so there's this one thing. I wanted to win her a prize, at one of the games. And I thought that'd be like romantic and fun. And so I thought they had ring toss. And I've won ring toss a couple times in my carnival going days. So it's like, I got this. This will be a great way to sort of like show off. Like I wanted to win her like a one of those ginormous stuffed animals.
Yeah, every man wants to win a woman that, and no woman wants those.
I know
like,
women
what
that love it.
What do you do with them?
It's just a trophy so they can
Yeah.
walk around the fair, the carnival.
Yeah,
and
then
show
you have to
Keep it for
drag
the
it
day,
around.
and then you
super
get rid
heavy.
of it. And then you get rid of it later. So did you win the big stuffed animal for her and impress her with your ring toss abilities?
Well, so I started playing, and I was just off my game. I don't know what it was, but I just could not win.
How much money did they suck out of you as you were losing?
Well, do you want to know the first time or the second time I played?
They got you good.
They got me, yes, 100%. So, like, I'm spending a lot of time and money, and I'm just getting so frustrated because, like, I should be able to do this. It's so easy. Finally, she's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. Like, let's just go on some rides. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do it. So we take a break. We go on some rides. We're having fun. And then we're walking back pass the ring toss, and I just have to. I have to win.
I know that feeling.
You're like
Anytime
an
I played
addict.
one of those games and I lose and then I pass by it again, I'm like, God, if I had just more cash on me right now, I would own you.
Oh, yeah, I definitely went back to the ATM, and I got more cash, and I was like, I'm doing this. I'm winning. And so finally, I kind of win. I win her like one of those really tiny, small stuffed bears after I'd spent, like 60 more bucks.
Oh my gosh.
So not worth it.
And how long was
Yeah.
she just standing there watching you play ring toss?
I mean, I wasn't keeping count, but I mean, at least a half an hour.
What?
Oh. So maybe you spent too long doing that, and that's why she's not calling you back. She's like,
I might have. It's entirely possible. But but she seemed super grateful for the bear. She was like, "Oh, this is so sweet."
She wasn't just grateful the whole thing was over. God,
I mean,
give the man a prize already.
Right, but I mean, she seemed into it. And then we ended our night by like going on the Ferris wheel, and we kissed on the Ferris wheel, which was nice. Like seemed like a good moment.
Yeah. What was that kiss like?
I mean, it was sweet. It was like
no, moisture-wise.
That's actually what I was looking for, a moisture level count.
Lobby, water.
Well, we were both already really sweaty, so it was pretty moist.
Nice.
So yeah, but then after that, Carnival's sort of like shutting down, so we're like leaving and saying goodbye for the evening, and so I go in for another kiss, and then she kind of like averted my kiss and just went for a hug.
Oh.
Which was weird, right? Because we'd already kissed.
Yeah. I mean, usually to me, if you kiss once and then she doesn't want to kiss you again, it means it wasn't very good for her the first time.
I was like, oh, great. I guess I'm not a good kisser. Or, I mean, I don't know. Now I'm just so in my head about it.
Did anything happen in between the Ferris wheel kiss and then you saying goodbye to her that would make you think she wouldn't want to kiss you again?
I mean, we played a couple more games and did another ride, but like nothing out of the ordinary.
Have you heard from her at all since your date?
I texted her, tried calling her, nothing.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Huh.
She was just like so cool and interesting, and I already feel like we have such a great connection, and it seems like such a good starting point. And so I just don't want to lose this one,
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, then come back and call her and get your second date, okay?
Right on. Thank you, guys.
All right, hang on.
Bread and butter wines pair with the life moments you love, offering a rich and jammy Cabernet Sauvignon, a silky smooth Pinot Noir, and a buttery Chardonnay. Bread and butter wines are delicious. Find Bread and Butter wines in your favorite store.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
I think the key to dating is you have to bring a little energy and excitement to the night.
Okay, yeah, for sure. You don't want a boring night.
Right, you don't want to come across as being boring and be willing to take a few risks.
Okay.
That's why whenever I go out on dates, when I'm with them, I always close my eyes behind the wheel for 10 to 20 seconds.
That's not...
It's just enough risk to let my date know that if she sticks with me in her life, things will never be boring.
I thought you were going to say she would die. But okay, whatever.
It's exciting, isn't it? You never know.
Okay.
It's the same mentality that one of our listeners, Sawyer, brought to his date. He says he took a few risks, and he's not sure if maybe they were a little bit too much.
Oh, goodness.
Well, let's find out. Sawyer, how you doing?
Hey, I'm hanging in there. How you doing?
You didn't, risk anyone's life, did you?
No, not on this date.
Okay. Yeah, right.
He pulled
All
it
right.
back for this one.
I see.
So what's the name of the girl you want us to call today?
Ariana.
Ariana.
I think
I know.
Mm.
Yeah, Jose's got a big crush on Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
So
Who doesn't? Come on.
How did you meet Ariana?
Classic these days, met on a dating app.
Okay. And how was that? I mean, you hit her up first, and you guys talked about what?
I did. I hit her up first. I said I was looking for Ariana Grande, but ended up with Ariana Venti.
Oh, because she's even bigger.
Oh, well,
I don't know if that's
not like physically bigger, just
probably
better.
physically too. Ariana is tiny.
Well,
that Grande girl.
that's true. Just that you meant like an upgrade from Ariana Grande.
That's what I meant, and I'm pretty sure she took it that way. I mean, she kept talking to me, so.
Okay.
At least you weren't like, dang girl, you ain't grinding. You're like a big gulp.
Yeah.
I bet she gets it all the time, though.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Did it work?
I mean, you went on a date, right?
Yeah, we did, but it almost didn't happen, you know? Yeah, I mean, she said she was about to delete the app, is what I mean.
We all delete the app, and then you're always back on. But it's like, out of whatever
frustration.
You're always
delete it Monday through Friday, upload it again Friday through
exactly.
Sunday.
You have 2 drinks on Saturday, and boom, here I am.
Yeah. So, what did you guys do for your date?
Well, I wanted to show her that I was that quality guy, and so I booked a nice restaurant.
That's good.
And so you're going into this knowing that you're looking more for a relationship, not for just like Netflix and chill.
I am looking for a relationship, and regardless, she is very attractive.
Okay.
So if she did just run a Netflix and chill, you're not going to stop her.
Right.
So both things could exist.
So how did things go at the restaurant?
I mean, it started off pretty well. I'm a little nervous, but we decided, hey, why don't we share a fact about each other that wasn't on the dating app?
Okay.
So she says her biological father is actually a sperm donor.
Oh, that's
interesting.
That's some good dinner conversation right there.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what to say. I'm just nervous, so I made a joke, and I don't know if it went over well.
No.
Yeah, because that could be a sensitive topic,
Well, what was the joke?
I said, well, that probably increases your chance of incest.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is.
Very off-putting.
That would fall flat for me.
No, I saw that in the Chris Rock special.
No.
How did you respond to that?
Well, she didn't know what to say, so I then came back and I said, is what I would have said if I wasn't one of those quality guys.
Oh, yeah. If I was one of those losers that you dated on the app in the past, but luckily I never would say something like that on a first date.
I think that's a good save.
Good. You read the room, you shot your shot, and then shifted.
All right. Is that the risk that you were talking about in your email? The risk that you took?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the risk.
Okay. Luckily that paid off, I think.
It did.
How was the momentum after that?
I mean, she laughed and we carried on, and then after that it was a nice walk, and at the end we shared like a really nice kiss.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Rats.
What made it really nice?
Yeah. I mean, when one feels right and one doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
this one
sure.
felt like
It's just chemistry.
Just standing there right in front of that donation clinic, it just felt right.
I think that's so sweet.
It's like your dad's house.
Yeah, it's kismet. All right, so how did the night end after the kiss? Was that it?
I mean, yeah, it was great. Walked her to her car, and it was, I figured we'd see each other, and then it's been a couple of weeks, and since then she's getting back to me, but like the energy isn't what it was, if that makes
Totally
sense.
know what you mean, dude.
And but that just seems so weird because she was going to like delete the app because she was sick of playing games. And then it seems like you're not doing that.
Yeah.
So,
was there anything from the night that you feel like might have gone wrong and could be the reason that she's not getting back to you?
besides the incest joke?
Well, anything worse than that?
I'm just thinking, like, did she find another nice guy on the app, and what's going on? So
probably.
Okay.
Just to be honest.
Yeah.
If she's an attractive girl on a dating app, their DMs are probably blown up.
Well, I don't know. We'll play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Ariana for you, and we'll try and get you your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Usually when I'm on a date and somebody drops an incest joke, my shirt immediately comes off. And I'm already planning our second and third dates right afterwards.
Are those dates with your sister or?
It's with whoever.
Okay.
This incest really gets me going. But that wasn't the case with one of our listeners, Sawyer.
Weird.
Who said he took a risk at dinner and made a joke about his date's biological dad